Right now from Big Government, Dr. A.W.R. Hawkins is with us. Dr. Hawkins, how you doing, sir?
Oh, Cam, doing great. Good to be with you.
I'm very pleased to have you with us on the program as well. You've got a new piece out at Big Government talking about 4 more years of Obama gun control under the radar, no more. You know, we just saw this a tape from '98 come out, Obama talking about gun control, just confirming again what we all know, that Barack Obama really is genuinely anti-gun. There are some politicians, I think, who take a pro-gun control position because they think that it will help them with their constituents. Barack Obama has been saying the same thing about gun ownership, that we should have less of it, and the same thing about the Second Amendment, that it doesn't really matter, for now 15 years at least. Dr.
Oh,
Hawkins.
that's exactly right. And his position is a raw hatred of the Second Amendment. I don't believe his position on guns has anything to do with what he thinks will or won't make us safer. It is a raw hatred of gun rights, of the Second Amendment. And I believe you allude to that when you talk about that video from 1998. I mean, here's what he wants to do, but there's no legislative support. And if we give him 4 more years, he won't need the legislation to use his executive orders and to abuse the powers he has, as we've already seen him done in other areas.
Well, you're right. I mean, we've discussed this as well, Dr. Hawkins. President Obama has, on several occasions since 2010, decided that he would simply do an end run around Congress rather than try to introduce legislation that wouldn't go anywhere. And the first time he tried it was with ATF reporting requirements for border state FFL. So we know that when the president wants to go after gun owners, he doesn't necessarily need to have a friendly Congress to go along with it. He can do a lot of things via executive order. He can do a lot of things through regulatory changes, including, by the way, banning firearms.
Oh, you're exactly right. And he can do a lot of things with justices who can make decisions in lower courts that will stand until they're overturned above them. If you think about decisions we've seen that they haven't impacted us yet, but they could have, by Myers-Koff and others, these decisions that say, look, okay, the Supreme Court says you have a right to keep and bear arms, great. They don't say you have a right to carry those arms outside your home. I mean, people have to understand, if they will do this 2 or 3 years into his first term, come the second term, these people will go crazy on us, taking advantage of every turn in the road to take our weapons away or limit our ability to use the weapons we have.
Talking with Dr. A.W.R. Hawkins from Breitbart.com. And, when you look at how this administration, how the president, how the attorney general responded to the inspector general's report in Fast and Furious, Dr. Hawkins, it's pretty clear that we're not really going to see justice done by this administration anyway.
No.
And we know, again, that the attitude is that the people we really need to crack down on are not the violent criminals, not the government agencies that are putting guns in the hands of violent criminals, but instead the people we need to crack down on are the 90 million law-abiding gun owners in this country. If we get tough on them, that's when apparently we'll really see violent crime drop even further than it is now.
Oh, you're exactly right. As soon as we pass some quote-unquote common sense gun laws, and they push that at every turn, and as you say, every time they push those laws, they're not pushing them for the drug dealer. They're not pushing them for the carjacker. They're not pushing them for the southwest border criminal. They're pushing them for you and for me and for the father of the family of 5 who's trying to keep his kids safe at night. He's the one they're after, and it makes no sense.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Dr. Hawkins, glad you could be with us on the program, sir, and I know we'll be talking again before very long.
Thank you, my friend. God bless you.